Hey everyone, it's Mr. Cinema Junkie here, and a couple of videos ago I mentioned that I had seen the movie Chaos. I didn't go too in depth about it, but I just want to touch on that a little bit more and tell you my take on the whole thing. I had heard from different people like 81 Oak Ridge, STF, and Willie Mark 1, and Mr. Ramon 420. They had all told me that the movie was incredible and I should check it out, but they also followed that up with saying that it's pretty much a remake of Last House on the Left. Okay, let me roll with that. The formula for the movie is definitely like Last House on the Left. You got two girls going to a rave instead of a concert. I believe in the original they were going to a concert, and in the original they were trying to score some weed, and in this one they're trying to get some ecstasy at a rave in the woods. But the bottom line is basically the same premise. You got two girls meet up with a drug dealer who tells them to go to his place because that's where the stuff is at. So they go. Winds up that at this house, the guy's dad, who's like a complete sociopath, and his partners in crime, this chick who swings both ways, and this real dirtball, are all there waiting for them to kind of party, if you will. And why at this point I don't understand why they took them out of the house. They were in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere. Nobody was around, but they felt it was necessary to tie them up and put them in a van and drive them out to the middle of more nowhere, I guess. This is where the similarities start to end, because for everything that Last House on the Left should have been, this one was. I mean, even the remake of Last House on the Left, some people said, "Oh, it's more brutal, it's gorier." It ain't shit compared to Chaos. Chaos goes way above and beyond in its brutality and in its. I like that it presents itself as kind of like a warning to people. You know, we hope this movie shocks and scares you so that you won't do these things. Okay, fine, whatever makes you sleep at night. Basically, the movie is made to be completely offensive, to be completely over the top. The rape scenes are very brutal. There's mutilation. In one scene, the guy has the dad. Chaos is his name. That's hence the name of the movie. He has the girl down. He's tying her up. Everybody's kind of like has kind of messed around with this girl a little bit already. So I guess this guy is gonna have his way with her now, and he gets off more in torturing than he does in actually having sex with them. He does have sex with her, but not until after he mutilates her body a little bit by way of cutting off one of her nipples. And that scene actually made me cringe a little because it was pretty damn graphic. There was no cutaway. There was no, shot of everyone's faces. Now look at her bleeding titty. It was, they show the knife under the nipple slicing away, and it comes off, and then when she grabs her tit, the blood just flows everywhere. It was very believable scene, and then the dude starts getting real freaky and starts like chewing on the nipple a little bit, like putting it in his mouth, and he takes it and sticks it in her mouth, tries to make her eat it, covers her mouth, and then she gets sick and pukes everywhere. He rolls her over and stabs her like 2 or 3 times and kind of takes the fight right out of her. I don't know if he paralyzed her or what he did, but he pretty much did her in. And then he goes on to sodomize her and then leaves her there. And her friend gets away, so they're chasing after her. They're trying to get a hold of her. I would have liked to seen more stuff with the parents kind of exacting some kind of revenge on them, kind of like in the original Last House on the Left. That's what the remake kind of failed in Last House on the Left, is that they didn't show the really good meaty scenes with the parents getting their revenge, exacting their revenge on everybody. So I would have liked to have seen something a little more along those lines. But it ends on a really down note. Just when you think, everything's going to be squared away and the movie's going to end in a position where it's kind of like, okay, all rights have been wronged, or all wrongs have been righted, all debts have been paid. No, it doesn't end on that note. It ends on a pretty down, pretty solemn note. And I won't say what he does to her friend, but it's it just, when I think about it, it kind of pretty messed up. But if you get a chance to see it, I rented it from Netflix. Netflix has been carrying quite an array of more and more shocking videos. I mean, they actually have slaughtered vomit dolls on Instant. So let's hear it for Netflix, huh? Netflix, your video store from hell. Urgh. But definitely, if you're into the a little more extreme stuff, it did drag just a little bit. It wasn't like non-stop rip and tear, gore kind of stuff. It did have its moments, its calm moments, but it did move along pretty smoothly. It wasn't like kind of like, oh, are they ever going to get to the point? No, it's not like that. But at the same time, it isn't just gratuitous violence upon gratuitous violence, or as some people would say, violent for the sake of being violent. It paces itself pretty good, I would have to say, and it culminates into a pretty good ending. I'd have to go that route and say yes, it has a really good ending, although like I said, it does end on a down note. So if you get a chance, definitely check out Chaos, and make sure you get the director's cut. I heard that that's the way to go, because if anything else, you're going to be missing pieces from it. The scenes that I just described probably got neutered down quite a bit. So definitely check it out. Thanks, guys. Mike, Scotty, and Chris for the awesome recommendation on the movie. And I look forward to watching many, many more. I have quite a DVD update coming your way, and I will share that with you as soon as I got everything in order. Who knows when that will be, though. I mean, I have them on the way. They're coming in soon, and got a little more extreme stuff in there. Trying to build up my extreme library a little bit. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. And if you have seen Chaos, please comment below. Tell me what you thought of it. And if you haven't seen it, check it out and then let me know what you thought. And that's it for now. I'll be talking to you guys real soon. Take care. Peace.